Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So, we got another update, so let's go check that out. I love that the patch notes are in the mail now. Hello, tower defenders. We are continuing to address feedback and correct bugs that were introduced in the most recent patch. If you don't see something addressed, have no fear, more changes are coming soon. Oops, I went too far. We have heard your feedback around Smart Missile damage. Smart Missile damage has been improved to be more in line with the previous version values while keeping the new scaling. To maintain balance, we have buffed Poison Swamp, Inner Landmine, and Chain Lightning damage by a similar amount. A once per event bot respec is now available in the event store for 300 gems. All players will receive a free respec when loading from a previous game version. Hit text now has a menu where you can toggle many different options to get a better understanding of your tower's strength. Elite's mask was reworked to be more similar to how it worked pre-version 24. It still isn't identical because the knockback was completely redone as part of the performance changes. The Multiverse Nexus module now rounds to the nearest whole second. BH Plus and CL Plus use percentage values once again. CL Plus tooltip has been updated. CL Plus, Deathwave Plus, and BH Plus now deal damage off the enemy's wave health, so with Pulsar Harvester, level reduction also reduces the damage of these ultimate weapons. Bug fixes. All ultimate weapons that cause damage, including Orbs and Death Ray, count towards the critical coin card again. This is huge. This has really helped my coins, so that's great. The buy one card mission is no longer mislabeled as start one battle. So what happened is buy one card and start one battle somehow got flipped. And that's why if you're like, I started a battle, well, it was really buying one card and vice versa. Berserker now shows the right impact from the damage card in the damage tooltip. Okay, I guess I was wrong before. Flamebot damage reduction no longer has a floating point error. Well, that's nice. Ultimate Tank is no longer impacted by Shockwave. A small module icon glitch has been resolved. If there are unselected perk bans, auto perk no longer blocks the movement of too many perks. The perk menu is unlockable with auto perk ranking research, some Ultimate Weapon Plus, and Ultimate Weapon copy fixes. Some other performance enhancements. Coming soon, Deathwave is still being looked into. There may be larger changes to ultimate weapons. So we didn't want to rush out any balance adjustments if we were going to touch it again soon. So we have Deathwave to look forward to. And if you haven't been in the Discord, apparently the rumor has it version 25 is going to take a look at the tournament. So yeah, we'll see what that gets us. And let's go look at the tournament. So 8th and 11th. So let's take a look. So 8th is good. 175 stones, won't complain about that. 11th is not so good. It is 90 stones. We're really going to determine how good this week is based on this tournament. So remember, Platinum is 175 and losing is 20. So I need to beat 195 and I'm sitting at 90. So I basically have to get rank 10. It's kind of amazing how big a deal going from rank 10 to rank 11 is. Now, allegedly, one of the things they're going to address is why people use like WASs and stuff like that. So we're going to have to see how that turns out. But yeah, so I'm in this bracket. I am going to see how this turns out for me. We'll see. But yeah, it wasn't a good one. And of course, here's my coin bonus. I get all kind of questions about this, so this is the coin bonus. Onto the event, I did get this, which is 2% lab speed, which is amazing. I don't know how rabies helps your lab speed, but sure. And of course, we're working on the event. Can't not work on the event. In the event shop, I believe this is a repeat event, so I already had the viruses. And I don't know what I want to do. I'm actually going to leave everything alone for right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to work on. I need to have more of a plan for my medals, so. But that can wait. It's not going to be a big game changer because we have other plans. Now this will be a big game changer, and so we are going to the workshop. Now I was actually 1 stone short. Oh, we need to talk about milestones first. Let's do milestones first. So as you might have guessed, the reason I have so many stones and gems is because I got some milestones in. So I went in through here. I think I was up to 100 here. Yeah. And so that's 60 stones, 90 stones right there. And then this was, I don't remember. I think we were at 100 or 90. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I had this one. I might have been able to only made it to 70. I don't know. But I got a bunch of stones here too. And then on tier 16, I just barely made it to the Chain Lightning researches. So I got that plus 20 stones. So, yeah. Got a lot of stones here. I actually couldn't remember how far I made it in tier 15 before. I'm pretty sure I got to like, I want to say it was like 87. And I was disappointed because I got up to 87 and then like I never showed up in the rank for the leaderboard. And I was like, what the heck's that all about? So I wish I would have paid more attention before that when I did it. But I know I was able to at least get to like, at least to 60. Because I could get 50 just from using the, there was a weird bug with, it was like, your intro sprint was super fast, but when you used demon mode, it was slow, so you got your 50 intro sprint waves with demon mode up the whole time. So yeah, and that's been fixed. But so I cleaned that out. And so the funny thing is before I went and farmed some more from tier 14, I had, so actually let's go back to the ultimate weapons, because this is the thing. So I needed to have 136. Where are you, Golden Tower? Oh, it's right next to it. Plus that. So if you add those two together, it's, I think it's I want to say 612. You know, I'm so paranoid of saying the wrong thing. Yeah, it's 612. So before all this, I was looking at having basically 90 less stones than this, which would have put me at 566. If I bought 45 stones from the event, which we haven't done yet, I would have ended up with 611. And I was like, I need one more stone, and where can I get it? And that's why I did tier 14. So this is how I talked to a lot. This is how I'm gonna unmess things up. We're gonna buy a rank of Golden Tower. We're gonna buy a rank of Black Hole. And then we're gonna save up to get Black Hole down to 1 minute cooldown. So I did have someone who was like, hey, he wanted to talk to me. He explained to me Devo and stuff like that. I understand Devo better now. Basically, you're trying to kill everything when your cooldowns are up. That's great. I still, personally, I don't know about doing Devo. I don't, from the way the game works, I understand that Devo is good. I'm not saying Devo isn't good. I don't like the idea of doing Devo because it doesn't mesh with how I want to play the game. I don't want to gimp my tower and stack things up and only kill things on cooldown. And I can hear it in the comments, well, you're just not playing the meta. And I know I'm not playing the meta. But it's just like... And then again, I hear people in the comments who are like, yeah, I tried that, and it didn't work for me. I made more coins the other way. So... Obviously, I need to at least try it at some point. I'm not really looking forward to that. Yeah, maybe this weekend. But again, I want to. I really appreciate the guy who reached out to me and all that. Obviously, I have. Now I have a slight difference of opinion with some things. We're gonna get some cells, and it's more that I want to play the game differently, even though it's not the most optimal way to play the game. There was some stuff I wanted to buy that was not enhanced, which I know is against the policy, but I wanted to look at something. So I want to say that's pretty expensive. Well, let's think on that for a minute. That's more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it is too. That actually isn't, and I might get 100 there. So if you're wondering what's going on, in tournaments, I have a difficult time capping out certain things. Like, I would honestly want to put probably 100 more on health and get it up to 56, maybe even 57. Get 100 more on health regen, get it up to 5,800. And just to make my free ups more effective, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this wall health. So that should get it to 1,000. Okay, then wall health is wall health's caught up to everything else. Then damage, and we worked so hard over here that everything's in pretty good shape. There's really not like 66 trillion for damage. That's not happening anytime soon. All right, so that wall health, hopefully that will help. Well, every 100 you buy, that's got to help a little bit, right? But yeah, probably one more of each, just to, because the thing is, in my tournaments, this ends up being so critical. And then, do I just grab? You know, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna get that. I don't know if that was the right decision. We still need to enhance. So we'll see where that takes us next week. I should have enough for another cell bonus. This is not like a huge disruption. But this is unless I get a really good farm next week, this is 3 weeks away. And I'm gonna have to make oh, you know what? I will get one more cell bonus, and then we'll get a coin bonus for the last one. Or actually, I take that back. We'll save up until we get the coin bonus, and then we'll come and get the cell bonus. So we will be 100% saving up. I don't know if this helped a lot. Probably after we get the enemy level skip buff, we'll probably come back here and put some in here. It's really hard to tell because I don't have like 20. Obviously, I don't have enough to buy 100. That would be very helpful. But we'll probably get at least another 20 or so. We might be able to take it all the way up to 300, and that would be a big boon. You know, anything's a big boon starting out because it just pushes it back further. So, and then of course, and again, I don't want to spend too much on there, but I feel like if we get this unlocked, we could spend a little bit. And the only reason I spent some now is because I probably spent like 15 trillion. I don't think 15 trillion, I get about 50 a week. I don't think that's really going to set us back. But we do need to get in here and work on getting wall unlocked too. So as soon as we get that done, we need to get wall unlocked. And then we need to keep health regen, and wall health all at the same level. And yeah, we're good on damage for. I want to grant one more super crit, but we're good on damage for now. I probably put too much in damage, but it's fine. It's fine. I was going for attack speed, and I probably should have held off on that until later, but it'll be fine. So those are kind of our goals. So obviously trying to get the level skip. Maybe pick up some more recovery Probably, no, we won't need to pick up any more recovery package. We can get it off of the coin and the cell bonus. Don't need to worry about recovery package. And then we'll obviously put some into level skip here. And also then we'll take a short break to probably put some in here. And then we'll immediately go and enhance this to get the wall unlocked. I'm not super concerned about getting the bigger orbs, because that's the one after this. Spoiler if you don't know. But we'll see what happens. Obviously, it might happen just for me, like, buying defense stuff, you know? Anyways, that's where that puts us. So then the elephant in the room is research. One of the things I was advised to do... Oh, you know what? Sneaky gems. I forgot. I did finish one of my researches. It's not here. It's here. And I did get my 6th ban. And I want to ban... There. Cool. And just for my auto pick, I have this much auto pick so far. I want to get it a little bit further to, like... Ideally, I want to get it to 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more, 6, 7 more. I want to get it to 7 more because that basically forces it to pick all the short stuff first and kind of flushes through everything. Really doesn't matter too much though, because now we're at the point where I have banned, I think, all the bad perks, and I'm pretty good to go. It does suck if I get the 50% health right off the bat, but that's fine. And eventually we will get more of that. I was heavily encouraged to quit doing the lab coin discount. I thought long and hard about this, and I want to keep doing it. The reason I want to keep doing it is because I already started it, and I want to finish it. And I realize that it might not be really worth the lab time, and this is choking my labs. This is really the other elephant in the room that's choking my labs, because that guy's choking my labs too, which is... I'm getting choked from both ends, basically. We're almost done with module shard cost. I don't know how far we're going to take the new chain lightning buff. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so lightning amplifier, the first rank sucks. The second rank is much better. Okay. I didn't realize that. But, you know, we're going to work on chain lightning a little bit. I don't know how far to take these. Let me pull up my trusty lab here. How do I even... Oh, you can't. They're two different names, so I can't even look them up. So the chain... I think they both have 30 ranks. And so... the chain... They both start getting expensive around, like, rank 5, give or take. But rank 5 is still a 3-day research, which means if I triple speed it, I can be done in a day. So I'll likely take them both to at least rank 5. That gives me a 15% chance for Chain Thunder, and that gives me probably a Lightning Amplifier that gives me a 6.25 multiplier, so that's pretty good. So at least I get some decent multipliers out of it. I get some hopefully decent buffs. I don't know how good it is, but we'll see. And of course, module shard cost here is almost done. So this will free up a lab, and then we can go back to working on wall. So I'm kind of all over the place with wall. I actually spent some gems getting the wall fortification up a bit, just because I felt like this was really low. I really need to get that higher. I was also working on wall regen. That's now level 12. And my goal kind of is... And of course, wall health is another one I need to get up. But really, wall fort and wall regen are what I'm going to be working on. So, again, Chain Thunder, module, these are short researches. So I'll have all 3 of these slots up pretty quickly. I just wanted to get this one and this one done. I don't know that I'll have it done in time for the tournament. But we're kind of hoping that I can kind of get it close to being done by the tournament. Maybe I'll spend some gems. We'll see. But either way, this is this, and of course we have module shard cost. So, to the modules. So you'll notice I have 195. I'm probably going to have to shatter some. So the reason I've obviously been holding off, you know what? No. We will not shatter. We're not going to shatter for hopefully the obvious reason. And oh, we need to talk about the tournament too. Oh, we have a couple other things to talk about. Well, but they're module related, so we'll talk about them when we're here. Let me just get everybody reset and maxed out. All right. So you're probably wondering, I was stuck on tier 15. I couldn't get past like 250. So I ended up buffing my Harmony Conductor, and I re-rolled it. This is why I'm out of re-roll shards. Or low on them. I got the I had to get the cooldown, of course. I couldn't get the Ancestral cooldown, but Mythic was good enough. I ended up rolling the speed reduction. And I said, you know what, let's stick with it. And I got the Spotlight Angle. I had to get the Poison Swamp because I don't have it for this to work. And that was how I got to 300. I also switched over my, let's see, rarities. We don't need to see rare, we don't need to see common. My armor, and I used my wormhole redirector, and I rolled it like this. So 90% wall health, landmine. Landmine, yeah, that doesn't matter. Regen and defense. So I rolled it like this and took those. And with those two, I was able to get to 300. And then I was able to eventually get 60 in the next one. It just took me a lot of finagling. So that's how we did it. But I switched back to these for hopefully obvious reasons. But now we have to do draws. And I have to pay attention to this because I got 150 draws. Okay, so I do need to shatter some. All right, hold on. I need to get this down to... We're going to assume that I'm going to get 155, so I need to drop it to 145. If you're wondering what's going on... So... I'm saving up for the Shatter Lab because I'm already I'm already pretty close to it. I probably need to make a little bit more. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to make more space because I don't want to be right on the edge because I'm gonna have to shatter some anyways. Oh, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of commons. I don't know. We'll make some space. Yeah, I'm just hoarding stuff because of the Shatter Lab. I was also hoping that like if you were full on blues, it would start auto-sharding them. That is not how it works. If you get full on modules, they just stop dropping. I was like, are you kidding me? It couldn't even auto-shard them. They just stopped dropping. And I'm like, damn it. My plan. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to get a bunch of commons and having this much... It doesn't matter. Well, I can just save and rebuild the space. Was this enough to level anybody? It was. Alright, well, you got a level. Okay, GC got a level. And no. Okay. Now it's time for drawing. Okay, that was a lot of rares. Not that many rares. Who did we get? We got Death Penalty. Death Penalty might be a big help. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we're going to see. Chip. Yeah, Chip is really not so useful anymore. Oh, come on. Wormhole redirector. Okay, now we're cooking. So you got death penalty, 2 ohm chips, and a singularity harness. And another wormhole redirector, okay. Oh, I'm out. Matter cannon. An energy converter. Let's see. Bob, are you going to come out? No, Bob's not coming out. Alright, well, let's go see what I got. Okay. So 149, so I have half of my inventory still. That's fine. Alright, so we need to merge. We're not going to auto-merge. I learned my lesson, I promise. We're going to merge, and we're going to ignore all rare. And we're just going to go one at a time. Alright, so right off the bat, we have this, which I think means we have 2 death penalties. And then that. Wait. I really hate that it puts the new ones at the top. It messes with my head every time. You are my death penalty, okay. And you take the 2 epics. And then we get a ancestral death penalty. Finally. So we have one more. I think this is being annihilator before we get that. And we need 3 ancestral deliverance before we can even consider using that. So we do now have an ancestral death penalty. That could be really good in the tournaments. So that's something to consider. For armor, we got, wow. We got 3 wormhole redirectors. So I was sitting on 1.5. So this guy plus the new one and the old one, and now we have an ancestral wormhole redirector, and it is halfway to the next star. So we did not get enough of those. What's this? What is that? Oh, that's that. Yeah, space displacer. So we're over halfway to the 2 that are remaining. We need 1 more of each. And then we have 1 for space displacer, which is 1 star, and 1 for... Okay, so that's pretty even. I'm pretty happy with that being so even. So we do finally have ancestral wormhole redirector. That's kind of interesting. And also I need to reroll this guy. So I don't know that we're going to have enough this time. Oh, let's go ahead and... I don't know that we'll have enough this time to level him. I mean, to reroll him, I need to see how many shards do we have. No, we're probably on the low end. So the next thing we're going to do is probably try rerolling this because we need to... You have no idea. I need to get the defense. on. I need to get ancestral defense. See, my question is, should I have just grabbed the 6% defense? I'm doing okay. I have 4.5, 450 to go. 6% again. There we go. We got 8%. Okay. And the only thing I need is a health regen to finish this out. And landmine chance would be nice, but... I don't think I ever would need lifesteal. I think basically lifesteal is dead. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Oh! Wow, okay. Well, that's... We'll leave it. We'll leave it with orb speed. It's at least mythic. I probably should replace that with something else, but obviously I'm almost out of reroll shards, so we're just going to keep it. Wow. 400% health regen, 8% defense, 120 qual health. Incredible. The only problem is I probably should have done that on Wormhole Redirector. Well, whatever. So, the thing with the tournament is, I did a run with my old Wormhole Redirector, and I did it with Space Displacer, and Space Displacer won. So, I probably should have switched to this. Shoot, now that it's... Well, you know, we can at least try, right? I really wish you could say, like, for example, this rolled, well, this rolled lifesteal. I wish you could just say ignore this affix for the thing. I just... I know I'm playing with fire here. Be nice if I could at least get, like, one of them. And yeah, I use BlueStacks 5. I have a rapid tap button that's bound to that, so I can just hold it down and it just smashes the button. That's how I reroll so quick. I couldn't do that before without the pop-up though. Oh, I wanted landmine chance, I think. Oh well. I lost my landmine chance. I really dislike this system. I feel like this would have been okay for low levels, and then like high levels had a way to. Let me just focus on this. Come on, orb speed, no. Defense absolute, no. Landmine chance, no. Knockback chance, no. How about you give me ancestral? No. Oh, come on. I wish it would tell you the rarity instead of having, where it would say, your life steal is unlocked. Your orb speed is unlocked, which would be like, yes, that's fine. Your wall health is unlocked, but it's only mythic, so you don't care. Yeah, one of the first things I thought of was why can't we just spend more reroll shards to have a better chance of getting like ancestral and mythic and anything beyond epic basically. So if you want a better chance of legendary because you have a legendary module, you just spend more reroll shards. Like you could mathematically figure out like if I increase the chance of one of the things. Like this is not fun. This is the antithesis of fun. Okay, we got 400 health regen. That was only wall health. Now we're going to be burning through these quite quickly. It's only like ancestral defense. Look at him go away. Okay, we got wall health. Okay. Well. No, I don't want landmine damage. No, I don't want Death Defy. No, I don't want landmine. I want... Stop it with the landmine damage. I'm going to take the 6% defense. I know it's not perfect. We're going to take it. That's basically... Outside of the defense, it's basically comparable. So what I lost is landmine. So I upgraded everything but defense, but at least this means I can keep the defense for now and come back later and reroll it. Oh, I like that they fixed it, so once it's unlocked, you just reroll everything. So I didn't have to undo this, move it over here. So yeah, really would want the 8% defense, but we can have 6% for now. So this is slightly better. Do I want to try and reroll the orb speed? I don't want to try and reroll the orbs, like lock the defense to reroll the other thing. You know, maybe a few things. I don't know. Let's see. This is where it gets really pricey. Probably should have kept that. Yeah. Well, I just wasted all my reroll shards. So I'm going to be farming reroll shards for the ages. I got that, though. All that for a common. Yay! At the very least, though, I feel more confident going in with this and this into the tournament. I do need to reroll other things, but that ship is kind of sailed. This is going to be a pain to reroll. Well, no, it won't be too bad. But I'm definitely going to need to get a lot more reroll shards, so... Yeah, at the very least, I won't be rerolling anytime soon. But I think that's it. So, yeah, that was a longer episode, so once... Oh, there was one other thing. Okay. So I was told to try farming Tier 9, and I did give it a try. It turns out that Tier 10 is still better for me. I don't know if this is because, well, I have improved my wall and some other things. And so now with the improvements I've made with my space displacer, we'll see if I can get even further here. But for now, the Tier 9 just wasn't working out. But I did try it. So, Tier 10 is still king for me. I'm kind of surprised they were so close, too. But, that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.